Well, greetings, everyone. I am just really delighted to be here today. I want to acknowledge the entire team at the downtown bid led by Jaron Price. Please give them a big round of applause. I want to acknowledge the board chair, Michael McCarthy, the entire board of directors, and the outstanding team at the DC bid. I have had the opportunity to read this report, and it's an outstanding document that builds on the outstanding work that the bid and the Golden Triangle bid concluded at the end of last year. I asked Leona and I asked Jaron to lead our DC action work, and I would say they overproduced. They asked for a couple of more months to work on it, and I would say they completed the assignment in the way that we thought. We asked them to be comprehensive, to develop actionable items, to develop a budget in time, budget recommendations in time for the budget season, and to go with us around the city, around the downtown, around the Wilson building, to talk about just how important it is for us to have a vibrant and growing downtown. And I just want to emphasize these points again, because we know in policy making and budget making, there are priorities that have to be set and there are trade-offs that have to be made. That's just the way it is. And I know when I look back on my tenure and the types of investments that we have been able to make in all 8 wards, I think we all can be proud of that. I was reading an article, I think this morning, talking about the investments in downtown versus investments everywhere else. That's a dangerous argument, isn't it? Because when we invested $900 million in the last 10 years at Congress Heights, to build a practice facility, to build a new hospital, to bring a library, to bring Whitman Walker to Ward 8. No one said we're spending $900 million in Congress Heights versus everywhere else. When we invested in Walter Reed, when we invested in Chinatown for the last 25 years, it wasn't a question of, are we going to do this versus everything else? The truth is, we have to do it all. And in a city like Washington, D.C., we can do it all. But I submit to you that we can't always do it all at the same time. And so this year, with this budget, we were very specific and strategic in the investments that we have proposed to the Council of the District of Columbia. And this is the year for us doubling down in public safety, public schools, and the downtown. And it should be obvious, but we should say it anyway, that if we see our values slide in the downtown, we can't invest in Ward 7 and Ward 8 and all of the wards of the District of Columbia. So it's very important for us to do all that government can do to stabilize the downtown, to work with Chief Smith. Don't we have an outstanding chief in Metropolitan Police Department? I didn't know when I appointed Chief Smith that she was going to be a part of the economic development team, but she is, proactively. She came to me and she said, Mayor, this is what we can do. This is what we want to do. And this is what we're going to do, whether it's working with our retailers hand in hand, which she and the team does. I don't know if you got a chance to talk about the outstanding work that MPD is doing. You don't always see them. Sometimes it's undercover and covert, as it should be. but we see the results. And that's an important message that we're going to take to our retailers, whether they're grocers or the CVS or the Walgreens, that we are serious about having our retailers serve all 8 wards of Washington, D.C. Our public education investments are also economic development investments. And one of the big and new investments is in our advanced technical centers. It is important for us to be able to say that our graduates and people that come to the District of Columbia are ready for the jobs we can recreate. One of our big differentiators and advantages is the talent that we have in Washington, D.C., the talent we attract and the talent we retain. So we want to keep investing in a great public school system, and we should be proud of our public school system. Unlike many public school systems in the region, our public school system is growing. Our population has rebounded faster. Our achievement levels have rebounded faster than most urban school districts. And our graduation rates are improving the way we promised 15 years ago when we invested in the transformation of public schools in the district. And we should also feel good about the bounce. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bounce. I'm feeling a bounce in energy in the downtown. I'm seeing more people, I'm seeing more traffic, I'm seeing more people on the metro. We're seeing thousands of people go to our arena, and I'm very, very pleased. Aren't we pleased that we're going to have the Capitals and the Wizards in Washington, D.C. at least until 2050? And then I am just also grateful for the partnership that we have with Councilmember McDuffie, with the members of the council who also have a tough job. When budgets are tight, now, you know, many people in this room have been around for a long time, and so you know that we have participated in robust growth for the last 15 or more years, last 17 years. I was on the council, Phil was on the council when we had the last downturn. The mayor was Adrian Fenty. And even then, we made tough decisions. But since then, we've been growing, and we've been growing fast. And so now is a year for us not to get weak in the knees, because we've had all those years of really robust growth. But it is time for us to tighten our belts and to think big. What I loved about the previous panel, from what I heard, was people in times like this, the people who are smart and the people who will make the most money are the people who see opportunity right now. And I know that in our property owner community, development community, retail community, arts and culture, sports communities, people have looked to Washington, D.C. as a great place and a good bet. And I can say with confidence that Washington, D.C. is a great place and a good bet in 2024. So we're going to work together, count on us as your partners, and we're counting on you in this time to help us maintain a bold vision and big investments in downtown D.C., which is ultimately an investment in 700,000 D.C. residents, keeping their property taxes competitive, keeping their income taxes down, and allowing us to attract and retain families in Washington, D.C. So thank you to the bid, and thank you all.